Hello, my name is James Fitzpatrick, and I am the group leader for our team. For this semester, we have been researching the Campbell Soup Company to study the recent issues and challenges that the firm is facing, which has led to their declining sales and overall downfall of the company. Online, we used the Trello board to conduct and organize our research. In the following presentation, we discuss what we have found and how Campbell should best face the challenges that are approaching them. Thank you for watching, and we hope you enjoy.
For a quick overview of our presentation, we will start by briefly discussing Campbell's background. Afterwards, we will discuss our steeple analysis, which will be followed by our Porter analysis. Lastly, we will end our presentation with our conclusion to quickly summarize what we have discussed. Campbell's was founded in 1869 by Joseph Campbell. In 1922, that is when it officially became the Campbell Soup Company. Campbell's works in the packaged food and canned food business, and it is common to see their products at supermarkets and even local grocery stores. Campbell's is best known for their canned soups, but they also own many other products, such as Pepperidge Farms products, including Goldfish and Milano cookies. In addition, they own Snyder's Lance, Pacific Foods, Prego, and V8. Specifically looking at their soups, many of these types and flavors have been around for years, and the company was founded over a century ago. Even though these names may be well known, many of these products are not as popular as they once were. Unfortunately, Campbell's has been facing declining sales the last couple of years, and the future does not look much better. Here's an overview of our steeple analysis that we conducted. The probabilities are listed on the left-hand side, and the impacts are listed on the top. For each of the 5 steeple categories, we selected one issue that we believe is most important to the Campbell's company. In the following slides, we will discuss in more detail the specific challenges that Campbell's is currently facing. Cost of living entails how much of income goes to pay for living expenses. They can vary greatly from country to country or state to state. Campbell sells lower cost products and therefore can make out well in higher cost of living areas. Soups can be purchased in bulk and is beneficial when stocking up products. One of the benefits of Campbell's soup when it was first created was that it had a long expiration date, meaning their products could be stored away and still be good to eat far after when they were purchased. Although this was seen as revolutionary when Campbell's first started out, this is not really much of a competitive advantage for Campbell's anymore since this is more common today. However, this is still viewed as one of the benefits for Campbell's products. Laws and regulations are implemented by the government which must be followed if you wish to continue operating a successful business in the United States and even the world. Complying can be quite costly at times. As time has progressed, more laws have been passed to more strictly regulate food production. These laws have been followed by Campbell's, but also is costly to them in compliance costs. People today, more so than ever, are more conscious of their health. This can be due to people having more knowledge about the nutritional information about what they are consuming into their bodies, and people have a better understanding about the risks certain foods can put on their life. While Campbell's does have some products that would be considered healthy, such as the V8 juices and their healthy soup options, the majority of their products would not necessarily be considered healthy foods. For example, many of their soups are fairly high in sodium, and some of their other products don't have much nutritional value at all. Therefore, it is vital that Campbell's manipulates their existing products or creates new products to have some options that are more suitable to living a healthy lifestyle. The environment plays a highly crucial role in the production of Campbell's products. Campbell's is considered a major user of agricultural products due to their incredibly high usage of these products in their final goods. This can be a risk since this means Campbell's is highly dependent on weather conditions, and poor weather conditions can negatively affect the size and quality of their products. Weather conditions cannot be controlled, which makes it that much more difficult for Campbell's, having the need to adapt to any possible changes in the climate. For example, if there is a water shortage, this would affect the quality of Campbell's soups since they clearly need water to produce these canned meals. Climate change plays a major role in their 5 main ingredients, which are tomatoes, carrots, celery, potatoes, and jalapenos. Technology has become increasingly essential to our everyday lives in many different aspects. Social media marketing plays a huge role today in the success of a business since it gets the company's name out to the public, and more people seeing these advertisements can increase the likelihood people are willing to purchase your products. It is a new and constant way to reach multiple people at any time of the day. For example, if you log onto Facebook, there is a good chance you will see numerous advertisements plastered everywhere you look on your screen. This can be an extremely useful advertising tool when used correctly, and it can be measured to see how successful these advertisements are. It also benefits the younger generations, who are generally more familiar with technology than older generations. Campbell's can use social media marketing to their advantage as they continue to try and connect their products to younger generations, which is a demographic Campbell's has been struggling to connect with as of late. Here is the Porter analysis that our group conducted. Similar to the steeple analysis, we have our probabilities on the left-hand side and the impacts are located on the top, moving towards the right. For each of the 5 Porter analysis categories, we picked one issue to focus on that we believe is most relevant to the current state of Campbell's. In the following slides, we will go into more detail to explain why we selected the topics listed. In the industry that Campbell's operates in, there are an extremely large number of firms. The exact number is difficult to be determined since there are numerous competitors, but it is clear that Campbell's does have a lot of rivals. These rivals can even compete directly or indirectly with Campbell's. For example, Panera Bread Soups would be an indirect competitor since they are a restaurant, whereas Campbell's is not since they do not have one. However, Panera Bread does sell healthy, fresh, and high-quality soups that people may prefer to Campbell's. An example of a direct competitor would be Kraft Heinz, since their products are sold in the exact same places as Campbell's, and their products are also extremely similar to those of Campbell's. Since there are lots of rivals with Campbell's, this increases the difficulty for them to try to find a competitive advantage in this market and earn above-average returns. Since there are many rivals for Campbell's, this also means that there are numerous substitutes for their products as well. The majority of these products can be found in the same places where Campbell's products are sold, such as supermarkets and grocery stores. People can substitute a Campbell's product due to a variety of different factors such as taste, price, quantity, etc. Every person has different preferences, and if Campbell's does not suit their needs, then they will select a different brand. Some other substitutes specifically for soup can include restaurants, since they serve higher quality and often better tasting soups. It is entirely possible that people may prefer to cook their own soup with their own ingredients at home instead of purchasing Campbell's soup. Fresh ingredients also threaten Campbell's current model of condensed soups. Switching costs play a major role with Campbell's since it is extremely easy to switch between different products. As mentioned before, there are many substitutes and many competitors that Campbell's has to compete against. Switching costs are low for Campbell's since many of these products are all fairly similar in price and there may not even be much difference between products of different brands. Consumers can even save money switching since they are looking to maximize their value while minimizing their costs while shopping. With people desiring healthier lifestyles today, it is common that many new entrants are focusing in this area, which makes that a huge risk to Campbell's. In addition, Campbell's customer loyalty has been declining as their target customers continue to grow older and they are still having an increasingly difficult time trying to connect with younger generations. Therefore, not many customers will remain loyal to Campbell's when they are shopping for products in this industry. Buyers do purchase a significant number of output of Campbell's products. Their largest buyers include large supermarket chains that are commonly found, such as Walmart. Since Campbell's relies so heavily on these buyers, there would be major consequences if one of these companies happened to cease purchasing or decide to cut back on their purchases. Campbell's sales would instantly decrease since they depend on these stores to sell their products. Campbell's does not sell their products directly to their customers, and there are no stores that only sell Campbell's products, which is why these buyers are incredibly vital to Campbell's success. The ability to raise prices is one of the largest issues with regards to Campbell's threat of suppliers. Campbell's does have opportunities in many places to purchase the raw materials. However, any widespread price changes could be hazardous to their profit margins as they may not be receiving as much profit as they once were or were expecting. Campbell's is also not heavily reliant on one supplier. Similarly to what we mentioned in the previous slide, this means they need to rely on multiple suppliers for the success of their business. Even though raising prices may initially appear to be an opportunity to increase sales and revenue, this shows that this may not necessarily always be the case. To summarize our presentation, these are the areas of Campbell's we've decided to focus on. For the steeple analysis, we believe that the socio-cultural, technological, and environmental issues facing Campbell's are most important to their future success. It is clear today that Campbell's is not performing as well as they once were, and focusing more in these areas will be able to help retool their company to start increasing their sales. For the Porter analysis, these are the level of risks we place on Campbell's that they are facing right now. Working on trying to solve their higher risks, substitutes, rivals, and even new entrants can potentially help Campbell's once again become the popular product that shoppers will be looking for when making a purchase in this industry.